Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloudplace here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're inside of Starfield, which seems to be the game of the year, and this thing is getting updates and things are going live before the game has even dropped. And we're going to dive on into the information for you guys right now, as we've got a lot to talk about, including community patches, main patches that are going up on Xbox right now, and the way that the Xbox Series X is seeing a massive freaking increase in sales. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you check out our sponsor, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favourite flavour is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavours down via the link in the description below. Make sure you use code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. Now, with that being said, let's dive on into some Starfield news. Now, starting off, we have a PSA right here. Starfield has just received a new client update for both PC and Xbox Series X and S. Make sure you update your game before it releases, which is huge news, stating that we're around 15 gigabytes on the Series X and around 13 gigabytes, give or take, on PC. Now, there is a lot going on behind the scenes for this game, as it does seem to be probably one of the most steady and non-buggy games that has come from Bethesda as of yet. Now, for me, I don't know if I'm positive about that or not. I quite liked the bugginess of the Fallout series, but anywho, that's just being nitpicky at this point. They seem to have refined this game down to the actual T, and it seems to be playing real damn smooth at the moment. Now, Starfield's Day 1 patch ready to preload. Now, Starfield is a little over a week away from its release, and there is already a Day 1 patch ready for the PC and console players to download right away to ease your entry into the futuristic space RPG. The Starfield Day 1 patch is now available on PC and Xbox consoles, so make sure you get it in there. But you can now go ahead and preload the game on the Series S and X consoles and the Xbox app on Windows. So if you haven't already, go ahead and get that done with. But we're seeing right here that they're already ahead of target, with the new update on Xbox app being 1.7.23.0. Now, with this being such a in-depth update so far into the game's sort of like development process, being at 1.7.2, this is pretty large indeed. Now, knowing that it's around 13 to 15 gigabytes as well means that they are really overturning as many rocks as they can and making sure that they can bring such a decent update to the game. Now, this does obviously seem to be making a massive impact, as the sales on Xbox have, well, they've seen a 1000% increase in Amazon sales thanks to Starfield on the Xbox Series X. So I'd like to say that Microsoft are probably doing extremely well on this one. I think that that's very safe to say. So it is really good to see that Microsoft are benefiting from this, because realistically Starfield is arguably Bethesda's biggest IP to date, and Microsoft is heavily investing in the game, as it is also an important first party release. So realistically, it's kind of nice to see this, because in April 2023, the Xbox Series X sales were down by like 30% from the previous year, which did cause some concerns. So knowing that Starfield was now on the horizon, to see 1,000 times that, that's ridiculous. 1,000% is absolutely huge. So it's really good to see that Microsoft are benefiting from that one, to say the least. But something that's really interesting and people have been really excited about is the game itself is not the only ones that are updating themselves and getting ready for the game's launch. Starfield modders are already making a community patch. Now, the Fallout and Elder Scrolls launches seem to be influenced modders to be prepared. So a group of modders are already putting a patch together in preparation for Starfield, assuming the state of the game's launch after other Bethesda open world titles. Now, this is called the Starfield Community Patch, and this collective effort from a number of modders aims to fix bugs, errors, and other inconsistencies present in the game before it's even out yet. Now, the mod page for the upcoming Starfield mod list the scope of the project, which includes fixing misplaced objects, script errors, inconsistencies in item properties, faulty quests, game-breaking exploits, missing attributes like tags and spelling errors. It doesn't intend to fix new content, any balance changes, obviously outside the obvious errors. and tweaks that are not in keeping with the game's original version, which is hilarious to know that the community are able to do that themselves. But lo and behold, this is really, really exciting to see, because Starfield's most important mod is gearing up for launch, and the Starfield community patch is gearing up for its main launch to be going live at around the same time as the game. Now, Starfield is a gargantuan undertaking for Bethesda as a 1,000-planet-sized RPG game from the Skyrim and Fallout maker is set to be the studio's biggest game to date. Now, like the endless community support of Skyrim, Starfield mods are also going to absolutely change how we play the game, and now the team behind Starfield's most important launch day mod is gearing up for its impending Starfield release, just like the rest of us. This is absolutely incredible to see, and something that we really, really enjoy. Now, not only that, but Baldur's Gate has had such a massive input in the gaming community since its launch, and it's really, really nice to see that Starfield has just taken the #1 spot in Steam's top sellers, beating out Baldur's Gate 3. And this is absolutely bonkers, because it's now gone up 4 ratings. We're getting so close to the launch of this thing, and Starfield has been anticipated to be one of the best games of the decade for quite some time. So for me personally, this is going to be a game changer, to say the least. Now, we do have a massive article here about how it's time to pick your Starfield companion after new reveals by Paul Tassi, and this is a really, really good article, to say the least. He goes into quite decent detail of it, but essentially Bethesda continues its last-minute marketing push for Starfield just before its early access launch on August 31st to September 1st. What they've been doing lately is shining a spotlight on members of the Constellation and your future potential companions. Bethesda has previously said that they are leaning much harder into the companion idea this time around, because they saw how much people have liked them in the past games. They've also previously said that not just friendship but romance is on the table. There are 4 members of the Constellation, the space exploring band of adventures, but these have been put on display by Bethesda here. These Constellation crew members, Bethesda said, will have more involved stories than other companions, though they've said you can recruit 20 plus or more different crew members on traveling companions from various places in the game. This is just getting more in depth the more that we get any update on Starfield, and the bigger that this thing gets, the more worrying I get about it. It seems all too good to be true in a game that we've been waiting for a very, very long time. Will it be able to break the cycle, and will it come through with an absolute bag of a clutch and be able to bring us everything that we've been wanting for inside of a game? And will it actually be a game that gets me to sit back at my desk and play for 12-13 hours again at a time? I bloody hope so, because boy oh boy, I miss my gaming time periods. It's just not the same anymore. But Starfield does seem to be something that could break the cycle. I'm excited to see where this one goes, and want to know what your guys' opinions are via the comment section below. Are you excited for the game itself? Are you going to be going ahead and updating for the new Starfield community patch? And what are your biggest factors inside of the game that you're looking for? I want to know via the comment section. Let's get some conversations going. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate your faces so damn much. But as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.